You want to learn about the physical changes with ZOE's personalised nutrition program, which is what we'll be reviewing today. Here's where I want to hear some other success stories from you lot in the comment section down below. So on the 27th of December 2023, I weighed in at 108 kilograms, which is 238 pounds, also 17 stone. This is particularly bad because I'm only 5'9" and have a family history of heart disease and diabetes. So going into the ZOE period, they calculated my BMI at 34.4. A healthy BMI should be between 18.5 and 24.9. A high BMI is associated with heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, gallstones, breathing problems and certain cancers. I've always been a big lad since about 7 or 8 years old. Fast forwarding to the 3-month mark of me following ZOE and taking apple cider vinegar every single day, I've lost 15.8 kilograms or 35 pounds or 2.5 stone. I'm in the best shape of my life, literally, and it feels bloody amazing. It feels so good because my stomach is now flat, or flatter should I say. I've still got some way to go, and that's why you subscribe to my channel. But my stomach's so flat now that I can see the top row of abs, and I'm even starting to see the middle row of abs starting to form. My face has always been the first thing to go, and that was very evident early on. It only took about 2 weeks for me to shed my face fat. Not that I've ever really had a double chin, but I certainly put on a bit of fat around there when I lose control a bit on my lifestyle food changes. And at the same time, the biggest thing, as I've reported in my other videos, these love handles are now slimming down. Thank goodness. Finally, I found something that actually does that for me and makes me want to continue doing what I'm doing to get to this point. Honestly, they're such simple changes, and I just hope you stick around for the learnings. I've never been so slim around my waist. In the same respect, as it's sort of a rubber ring, my gut overhang that has certainly been developing over the past couple of years has definitely flattened off as well. And I can see it getting flatter week by week. And I've also found that I've got less back fat. And the final thing on my upper body that I've seen a very obvious visual change on is my chest. Now, I've never really had ridiculous man boobs, but they've always been there, and I've always been able to hide it a little bit. Well, so I thought. Some serious conversations and looking at myself in the mirror were needed before I actually finally admitted that I've got man boobs. Hate it. Hate that. Hate to admit it. But I do. I still got a little bit of it, obviously. Hasn't happened that quickly because this is sustainable and I'm not trying to starve myself. I'm not preventing my body from having calories and therefore the diversity in food that you need in order to healthily lose your weight. But they're much tinier. And you can actually start to see the chest muscle behind it. Moving on to my lower body, I've always had big legs. I've never bought jeans because I could never find a pair that actually fit me, that actually fit my length, that will fit my thighs and my calves. They're huge and I hated it, absolutely hated it, and I still hate it. I still got problems, but my thighs are very obviously shredding down. I've always been a big leg trainer in the gym. I love my road cycling, and I was also a prop in rugby, so inevitably I'd always have big thighs. But now the excess fat is going, I can really see the muscle separation, and I really rate that. I want more of that. The most important sensations that I've been feeling, the physical changes that is the overall bodily feel. And this is hard to grasp. You'll get it after a month of these lifestyle changes, but once you've seriously started to reduce processed food, ultra processed food, lower quality fats, lower quality carbohydrates, for 30 days, you'll see what I mean. I want to hear from you lot below as to who's down for that challenge. Do it for 30 days, come back to me and tell me if you believe it. But the bodily feel is the overall general feel of my body. Because I've struggled with IBS, no matter what it was, most things I'd eat would send my stomach off. Every single morning I'd wake up with stomach pains and struggle to get out of the house. So this is what I mean by bodily feel. I don't have that anymore. It's incredible. I'm so much happier for it, genuinely so much happier for it, because I thought I was so screwed. And it all started when I started to take Willie's apple cider vinegar every single morning. This stuff, which you can get in the link in the description down below. You can also get 10% off ZOE on your first order through the link in the description down below as well. If you want to see the full review, you can click through here to see all the benefits and see a full in-depth review. Outside of that, before ZOE, I started taking this stuff, Willie's apple cider vinegar. You can also see a link for that in the description down below, where I talk about the top 20 benefits that I've experienced that I've also researched about. It's helped me lose 16 kilograms in 4 months, and I don't want to stop.